Alright, here we have Tarub coming in with a queen charge hog attack. And why does he want to do a queen charge here on this base? Well, he sees this little small alleyway right here where he could potentially exploit this by getting his queen into this section, which would give him access to the eagle and the enemy queen. So how is he going to be able to get into that section? Well, he sees that this cannon range is not as far as this elixir collector, so he's going to be able to drop a wizard over here to pick this off, a wizard over here to pick this cannon off, and he's going to be able to drop his king here, and the king's going to go around here and clear out those structures, while the queen is going to be dropped here with her healers back here, and they're going to work their way through this base right here, all the way through here, picking off this, picking off the king as well. And he's going to work his way into the eagle artillery, which he's going to then pick off that and the enemy queen. So he's going to get both heroes with the charge, which is huge for the hog attacks. Now everybody says, well, we need to get the queen, but getting the king is also extremely important in these hog attacks. Level 65 king can do some severe damage to the hog riders here. And then once he got all that stuff done and the queen's in the middle after taking out the eagle and the enemy queen, he's going to then start his hogs coming in through here, and he's going to be able to wrap his hogs all the way around the base, being able to heal them up. He does have 3 heals that he'll be able to use around the base to keep them alive here. And also, since the enemy, since his queen, will be in the center with her healers there, we even might get a healer transfer onto the hogs, which does happen in this raid, and you'll see that. And he also has a stone slammer in here, which he can use to drop right onto the town hall and be able to take that down once he gets to the 50% and once these hogs are rounding the base. So let's go ahead and see exactly how he's able to come through here with the triple. And here we go with the attack. Tarub is coming in with the queen charge hog rider attack here. Wizard getting dropped there on that elixir collector to be able to form the funnel there. Balloons coming down to check for any seeking air mines. Wizard on this side as well to help clear that funnel. He was able to pick off 1 seeking air mine right there as the king is now dropped, and he will be responsible for taking out these structures there, allowing the queen to continue down her pathing right there. Queen is now going to engage the enemy king and going to be able to take that down pretty quickly there with the rage, so no problem right there. King is doing his job as he's clearing out this section, allowing the queen to move forward right through that part of the base. Hound did come out of the CC, and it is attracted to these barbs, so it will get over to the queen shortly, but not right this minute, as the queen continues to pick off the wizard tower and eventually this sweeper. Another rage right there just to help her get through this hound quicker here. Poison coming down here to deal with the pups and the loon coming for her. Some minions in behind to get these pups out that are hitting the healers back there. And the queen will be able to continue on towards this eagle artillery now as the enemy queen is shooting at her. Going to have to pop the ability there. Getting that down, and now a rage is coming down as all these expos are about to be firing on her. Hogs are now getting dropped down at 6. They're going to be coming through, rounding the Inferno towers here. First heal coming down to be able to protect them. And this queen continuing on there, taking out the warden statue now, and the Grand Warden is continuing to move forward there. And the next heal coming down on this Inferno tower. Healer still healing up the queen right there. Giant bomb catches him, and now the tornado trap. Town hall is activated, but as you can see, he did get a healer transfer here onto these hogs as they continue to move through the base, and the next heal is dropped up there. Still has this warren ability as the stone slammer now moving towards this town hall. Does take a seeking air mine there, but it's going to be able to get through that town hall here as these hogs continuing to move up. Now going to use the ability on them. As the town hall falls, stone slammer is still up there. The queen is still up there using a miner right there very smartly to come in and pick off the CC there. Nice use of the miner right there. Anytime you can put a miner in your hog composition to be able to pick off any inside buildings that the hogs miss, that is very nice there. Had some loons in the CC right there. as they're able to round out and finish off a couple of these last remaining structures right there. A beautiful queen charge hog attack right there by Tarub. Alrighty, and here we go with the next attack. Here it is by Tarub. He's coming in with the queen charge miner attack. He does have a couple hogs in this composition as well. Looking at this base, first of all, what he wants to do is he wants to create pathing for these miners. And he's got the queen charge to be able to do that. He's going to drop his king here, so the king will walk around the outside of the base like that and clear out all those structures, forming that path. And then the queen is going to be dropped here, and she's going to walk around this way to form the path there. What that allows is this whole base right now to be dropped with miners through the base. Nothing is going to be able to pull them to the outside once the heroes have done their job as well. Then he's going to be able to heal up through this entire base here, all the way to the backside of the base as well. He does have that stone slammer there, which I think he initially wants to be able to get this queen into this section with the stone slammer. But as you will see in the replay, it doesn't quite work out that way, as the queen was able to take out this cannon first, and then the slammer continued up, wasn't able to break through the wall, which the queen just continued on to the outside. But in any type of queen charge miner attack, it really isn't about the queen charge value in terms of how many buildings you get or what buildings you get. A lot of times in these miner attacks, it's all about pathing. Miners are pretty strong. They can get through 3 Infernos, the Eagle, and the Town Hall by themselves if they have the proper pathing, if they're under heal through the base. So let's go ahead and show you the replay here so you can see exactly what I'm saying in this drawing right here. Alrighty, and here we go with this attack. Here comes Tarub with the queen charge miners with a couple of hog riders in there. Going to use a couple loons to take out that mortar, a couple loons to take out that archer tower, and to check for some seeking air mines for the healers as well. King again going to run this way and clear out these buildings. Queen is tasked with running this way to clear out these buildings, setting up a nice pathing with the miners through the remainder of this base. Here comes the queen. She's going to be able to engage that baby dragon and take it down pretty easily, since there wasn't much DPS other than a cannon on her. King is going to lure the hound out of the CC, and the hound's going to follow him through that section there. Queen continuing right here with a wizard over here to help trim this funnel here. Rage being dropped down right there. And here comes the stone slammer direct targeting the cannon. And now the bomb tower goes there. And the queen, as you can see, is going to be able to snipe it down quicker there. But here comes the miners and the hogs through the base. Warden ability used right away to get them through that town hall. And as you can see, the slammer didn't open any walls up right here, but it's all right. The slammer continues in through the base right there with the miners there. And as you can see, what's going to come out of this stone slammer as soon as it drops, there it goes right there. Hogs, a couple hogs, and some more miners coming out of the slammer. Heals all through the base. There's the queen was able to do her job and create the funnel. And like I was saying, it's not always about the value you get out of the queen in terms of structures. With these miner attacks, a lot of times it's the value you get in the pathing that's created that can form the funnel right there. And as you can see, the miners continuing to move through this base, taking out that inferno and this inferno over here. Now this inferno is left standing right there as there's a lone miner on it, but it's not going to be able to take it down. But there are so many miners left up in this attack with the warden. The hound that was lured over there by the king never even got to face the queen, so she was never tied up with that. The hound does nothing on this raid as these miners are coming through, going to beat through this Tesla and then some of these storages and collectors here. And eventually, we'll times 2 it. They're going to round through here and end up taking out that inferno. So like I said, the miners are extremely powerful. They can get through a lot of buildings on their own. They just need the pathing to be able to do it. And Tarub was able to secure that pathing and comes down with the triple in this attack.